Namaste, my name is Nilesh Sinha and welcome to my channel Pilgrimage Varanasi. Whenever we think about a Kumbh Mela, the first thing which appears in our fore is always a royal bath which is taken first by the Naga Sadhus. This bath is the biggest attraction of Kumbh Mela, and all these Naga Sadhus are associated with Dashnami Akhada. This Dashnami name has been given by Adi Shankaracharya and it has a long story. When Adi Shankaracharya established four peeths of India, which is Jagannath Puri in the east, Dwarka Puri in the west, Jyotirmath in the north and Sringeri Peeth in the south, the Sadhu Samaj was organized by the 10 designations. These 10 Padnams or designations are 1. Tirth, 2. Ashram, 3. Van, 4. Aranya, 5. Giri, 6. Parvat, 7. Sagar, 8. Saraswati, 9. Bharati, 10. Puri. After this, Adi Shankaracharya has given first Van and Aranya to Jagannath Peeth or Govardhan Peeth, Tirtha and Ashram to Dwarka Peeth or Sharda Peeth, Sagar, Giri and Parvat Padnam to Jyotirmath Peeth, and associated Puri, Bharati and Saraswati designation to Sringeri Peeth. He made all these arrangements to organize the scattered saint society. Later, among these Dashnami sannyasis, the Naga sannyasi emerged. The Naga, who considered sky as their clothing, put or rub babut or bhasma on their bodies, preferred to live in the form of Digambars and have mastered the art of warfare. If seen then, the Nagas are the carrier of the sannyasi culture and live in different akhadas following the tradition established by Adi Shankaracharya. They live in strict discipline away from common life at places like Haridwar and other places of pilgrimage, remote areas of Himalayas, natural caves, etc. It is said that no matter how much the world changes, these sannyasis or Nagas will remain the follower of Lord Shiva and Agni. Now the question arises in the mind, how do Naga monks tolerate cold? Basically, Naga do 3 types of yoga which gives them strength to deal with the cold. Nagas keep restraint both in their thought and in their food. You can also call their group as Sanatan Military Regiment. There are mentions of many such glorious wars in history in which thousands of Naga warriors took part and protected the Sanatan culture even by putting their lives on the line. And it is not that Naga Sadhus are only men. Some women are also Naga Sadhus and wear ochre clothes or gerua clothes, and they are called Avadhutni, to protect the dharma by wearing a weapon. If we turn the pages of history, it comes to know that in the beginning of the 14th century, the tyrant rulers started hurting Sanatan tradition. Then the Paramhans sannyasi began to feel that it was impossible to conquer this demonic nature of theirs, but with the power of discretion in accordance with the classical limits. So, in Kumbh festival, the scholars of Dashnami and Sanatan Dharma decided that why not answer their weapon with a weapon. As a result, the strategic structure of the organization of the Dashnami ascetics began. Actually, the situation was similar To protect the Sanatan tradition, the only option left was to wear a weapon. Therefore, after the decision was taken, it was decided with the unanimous consent that all the mutt, operators of the mutts, should be specially invited for the upcoming Kumbh festival. According to this decision, the directors of thousands of monasteries, distinguished saints, sannyasis, and learned scholars of Sanatan Dharma gathered from all parts of the country in the meeting of Kumbh festival. They unanimously decided that now, by worshipping the benevolent Shiva form of God, Sanatan Dharma cannot be protected. Therefore, while worshipping Bhairav, the destroyer form of Rudra, the wicked should be annihilated by holding weapons in their hands. After such a decision, Dashnami posts were called. In this, apart from the strange sannyasis, thousands of young men also participated, who had a strong feeling in their heart to sacrifice everything for the protection of Sanatan Dharma. Thousands of young men became committed to the protection of religion by taking sannyas initiation, by invoking the unceasing power of Bhairav form of God. The fierce Bhairavi, Ma Durga, was formed as a symbol of her. In the presence of these peers, the Dashnami sannyasi were trained in the art of warfare and were equipped with weapons. After this, the trained saints and sannyasi gave up their means of clothes, etc. Before Adi Shankaracharya, just as Paramhansa renounced their clothing and lived in Digambar state, similarly, these sannyasi also started living a Digambara state by applying ashes on their bodies. These Digambars form established them as a Naga ascetics. Later on, the name Naga Sannyasi or Sadhu became their identity. So this was the story of how Naga Sadhu came into existence. I hope you have enjoyed. My only request to you is, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe it and share this video amongst your friends and family. See you soon. Thank you very much.